Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good Easter weekend. It is April 10th. We're going to look at a little price action, some technical analysis. Zip Trader is at it again. F brands. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. Follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT. Follows our Discord server. Link for those are in the description. If you're on stream today, sorry we lost power and didn't come back until after power hour, so I just figured I'd end it. There's our Twitter, HappyMoneyYT, and our Discord. Link for those are in the description. So yeah, little recap video today. Did get some data this morning. Or no, we didn't get data this morning. We do have data coming this week though. Just show you guys real quick. Wholesale inventories was this morning. Fed speakers tomorrow, and then Wednesday we have CPLIE, and then Thursday we have PPI. So definitely market direction moving data the next 2 days. At least the trend of it. So SPY currently is at a kind of a resistance level, basically from back here. So TA wise, it does look like we could be at the top, but it's, yeah, make it or break it basically here. If it's bullish, we're breaking out, and 420 is probably on the horizon, maybe 425. If it doesn't and it rejects, I mean, we've been making these lower highs on the SPY, but I don't think that's going to continue. I still see new lows coming in probably this year. But if you look at these lows, we have been making higher lows. So yeah, basically a move at least down to this 390. I mean, I don't know. I feel like probably lower, probably this 378, 379, and then 375. And I mean, we're due for a crash. Basically, we haven't gotten it yet. So I do think new lows are coming. Just when they come is, of course, hard to figure out. But data this week could be moving stuff around. I did take a short on micro ES's engulfing candle at a resistance here, so easy short for me to take there. Didn't close it out yesterday or Thursday, and went from positive $800 to negative 200 on this just little rally intraday. Held it, and then we actually had a gap down today. So on the gap down today, I didn't repeat the same mistake. I actually closed it here, and wanted to go long, but I'm at a margin for some reason. So I don't know. Anyways, this little drop today intraday, I'm not sure what that was from, or that rip. I didn't see any news either one of those places, but basically recovered all of its losses, filled the gap, and SPY's just back into consolidating chop and waiting on, I'd say, the data at the end for the next couple days. So CPLIE Wednesday, and then PPI on Thursday. Jeff Brands, this is one that Zip Trader mentioned in his video. I actually tried to get shares at extended hours. I wasn't high enough with my limit price, because this thing opened up at like 851 or something. Opened at 850, so I had orders for like 780, 790, but gapped up, and it could continue. I think probably. I mean, it's holding up really well today actually, so we'll see. I'd like it to cool off before taking a position on it. I actually bought this one IPO and sold it, just day traded it. I bought it pre-IPO and sold it at IPO because it, gapped up a couple 100%. So yeah, I got rid of all my shares at that point. But yeah, it's up here now. I'll be patient on that and maybe jump in. GFAI, this thing was rallying last week, and I forgot to look at this candle on Thursday close, but you had this, I mean, very bullish, basically rally and consolidation last week, albeit with big candles, but they're above moving average, bullish MACD. So this chart looks good, but yeah, missed the gap up. So this thing gapped up today, 26%. It's holding up nice. Not going to chase this one at this point. The one I did chase, which was probably the worst one to chase, was Arrival. This had bullish news. I can't remember what it was. Oh, possible merger, I think. Yeah. So it had a big gap up this morning, 22 cents. Double topped on there and then opened up down here. So I figured it could probably retrace to the upside. Hasn't done that yet. I did get shares on this fib level retracement. It did here, right here. So these are the fib levels. I did get some shares are actually here. I thought it was breaking out, and it didn't. And now we're down here. I'm going to do covered calls on here if they'll ever fill, but they're not very liquid, so not super hopeful on that. And they're at 50 cents. So we'll see if the gap fills. But on the daily, daily time frame, it does look pretty nice. I mean, it's just below this all-time low on it, and a lot of volume yesterday, or sorry, today, and it does have this RSI divergence, lower lows and then higher lows in the RSI. So yeah, it's not a green candle today, but I think this could be the beginning of a rally on it at least. So gonna hold those. Nat gas did get a rally up. It is up almost 10%. Actually, I took a short on it today, just out of spite up here, and made a little bit on the way back to VWAP. So that was fun. I had enough margin for one micro natural gas, one mini natural gas. Is this the bottom of nat gas? I'm not sure. It's gone lower before, but this $2 level on the futures was historically like a really strong support that we've kind of been below for a bit now. I suppose there is an RSI divergence here, but there was ones back here also. So I don't know. I'm trading cautiously into nat gas. I had a pretty big loss on the futures on that one that I wouldn't have realized it would just held, but it expired. The contract expired, so ended up closing. It didn't reopen, and yeah, here we are. GME, yeah, kind of in this downward channel still. Had a couple of little explosive moves around this level of this bull flag that we have drawn, this 2216. So gap down and then broke to the upside with volume. You can see when right around that level, it gets very volatile. So broke to the upside, then to the downside, same deal, and then back to the upside. So just trading around that today. Looks like it's going to be above it by close. We got about 15 minutes. So I don't know. I guess I'm kind of waiting for the market sentiment to see what to do. But GME is looking kind of bullish still. Got these puts. I want to just close them, but we haven't really had any kind of red day. The fact that this just wicked down here and bounced back up above that level, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, we still have a bullish MACD. Like, it's still kind of a bull flag, but we did break that support, which I don't like. I did share a little drawing on Discord. So basically, these are weekly candles here. So I was predicting we were in this time frame, so the drop and the little pump and then the rip, and I'm predicting we're like right here. So if this high was this high, then it had that long sell-off, and then the little trough, the double bottom, and then a rip. So here's the top, the drop, the double bottom, little trough area. So this is right here, and then the rip, and here's our rip, and now we're kind of in this phase. So if we are repeating here, then that would bring us back down to this 15-ish level, kind of here, and get it more like a triple bottom. So I'm kind of thinking that's where we are. But that being said, I mean, this is on the weekly chart. It says basically a bull flag. So, but that's what we had here too for the first few weeks. But we did have an engulfing candle there, which we haven't had yet. Yeah, so might not be in that range. Could be in this area too, which looks less similar, but kind of this bull flag then melts up into a higher range, which would put us back up to like 35 or so if we do just kind of start melting up. And yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty strong. The more it holds above this level, use it as support, but it keeps kind of wavering around it. Interesting. So got out of my leaps on it and got into puts, but maybe that was a mistake. BBBY is moving up a little bit here. It did sell off again today though. Broke new lows, all-time lows again on BBBY. What's new? Bounced up above VWAP, came back down and retested the low, and then just kind of barcoded around VWAP today. Kind of interesting, but now 50 minutes close, kind of rallying a little bit. Actually kind of interesting, not too bad of a day. I might even get some shares. No, I'm not gonna do that, not yet. But if I was dip buying, I would probably dip buy some today, because we're not down that much. It's only down 2.5%. So it does look like it's maybe starting to round out, slow the momentum to the downside. We had this kind of steep drop here, and now it's kind of been at this less of an angle, kind of a 45. Not necessarily like a cup yet, but less of an angle. This was like 80-degree pitch down. And now we're like 45. So percentage-wise though, down 2.5%. That's one of the better days we've had in a while. So I'm not gonna buy it yet. I'm gonna wait, and I'm fine if, I guess, gaps. But SPY's moving up here a bit. Yeah, nothing really bullish on BBBY. Nothing yet. Riot is ripping. Oh, space. I want to get into space, but I didn't have buying power again. It's also one earlier today, like 6%. So this has a nice, nice RSI divergence here also. So higher lows, lower lows. And then, yeah, yesterday had that, or Thursday had that hammer candle with volume right here. All's volume. That hammer candle is a nice sign of a resistance, or basically a reversal rather. And it's just broke through the lows, but that's where you have that RSI divergence signifying a bullish move. So space looks nice there. Phase is up a bit. Got a couple other random runners. Here's a nat gas chart. I still have a short on oil. It's just one little contract, so doesn't do much at all. And then what we did here, I closed my MCB short position. I had like 11 days on it, not much time. So the spreads were bad. I didn't want to mess with it anymore. But I think this probably going to keep coming down. I just really didn't like the spreads. MU had a big rip today. We have a put on this one. Ugh. So Samsung announced that they're cutting chip production because basically they see reduction of demand like 95%, which is insanely bearish and recessionary. And other chip makers are ripping because Samsung cut their chips. So more market share for us. But the rest of the memo, I guess, doesn't concern them that they're cutting it for a reason and bad. So anyways, that's MU. Jeff Brands, we'll see what happens with this. Is JFBR. Wish kind of had a little move up today. Is it still? Yeah, it's still up 4.2%. So this chart still looks pretty nice. Has the same RSI divergence. Got a bullish MACD, green over the 9. EVTL, is it still holding it? Yep, I still like EVTL's chart also. Nice bullish MACD, green over the 9. Looking good, kind of just grinding up this 9 moving average very nicely. So hoping to get a kind of a bigger parabolic move going on EVTL. Need some volume to come in and see what happens. But yeah, we've got shares on this one. And then, yeah, a couple other little plays moved around. Kind of a slow week probably until CPLIE and that towards the end of the week. Yeah, Nat Gas, Fubo. Oh, AMC had a pretty big move up today, 7.5%. This was on news of this weekend doing really good in the box office, or yeah, the theaters. So I guess a lot of people went to see Mario and Air, and Adam Aaron's tweeting about it, and AMC's up, and Cinemark's up, and so, yep, that's what I got, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Discord. Peace out.